The movie Nobody has some of the best fight scenes that movies have to offer. And this scene in particular has the most realism that I've ever seen in a movie clip. My name is Eric, but you might know me as Sensei Sears. I'm going to explain how this movie clip demonstrates good attributes of realistic combat, also some of its not so obvious flaws.
This girl's gonna get home safe tonight. I hope these assholes like hospital food. I've gotta be me, daring to try to do it or die. I've gotta be me.
So the problem with this is he's instigating the fight. What he could have done is just brought the girl off and the bus driver off and just left. Problem solved. Instead, he instigated the fight, which you don't really want to do if you're trying to defend yourself. But, oh well.
A girl alone on a bus at night?
It's fucking stupid.
It's stupid,
hey,
right?
Guys.
What are you still doing here, old man?
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I got it.
For realism, you would never want to disarm yourself. For the movie, it is a nice dramatic touch. So far, the bottle part was pretty interesting because the bottle is actually a very, very good weapon, especially for a broken one. But this is very interesting with movies because the hero is actually getting a beating. So that is the most realistic part. If you do get into a fight, you have to be prepared to get hurt in some way, shape, or form. Now, generally, movies don't show that because they want the hero to look untouched. But here, he's obviously getting a beating as well. So that's it's a very nice touch. So that cut would have hurt a lot, but you have to keep in mind there is a lot of adrenaline going on, so you won't feel the pain until later on, till after the fight is actually resolved. That's when you're going to feel the pain because of the adrenaline. So if you ever do get in a fight and you do happen to get stabbed, you have to be careful about removing the blade. Because if you do remove the blade, that could cause significant internal bleeding, which would be fatal. So if the blade is still in there, you have to be very careful about where you got stabbed before you actually remove it. If they were smart, they would have just left. But they're not. That's why they keep fighting. But, oh well.
What the fuck are you saying?
Nose is broken. My fucking teeth.
Is it bad? It's bad.
Fuck!
Man, are you?
If he got thrown out the bus, falling on all that broken glass, it would take a lot of adrenaline to get back up into the fight. That would take a serious amount of adrenaline to do that. There is a lot of unrealism in it. This is not realistic whatsoever. But considering other movies, this is pretty good. But that is the most unrealistic.
Run!
Thank you.
It took them long enough. I mean, really. You think that they would have done that when he was thrown outside of the bus. But no, they don't. That would have been a fatal shot, but what he does next is pretty interesting. So that is another interesting part, that since he's the hero of the movie, that he actually does take a significant beating, and he doesn't just leave the person that he gave a fatal shot to just to die. He does save them. The best thing he could have done is just left. You know, he could have got the girl and the bus driver and just left. But he didn't do that either.
Sorry about the mess.